If you are enrolled in a course that is using the portfolio tool in Blackboard and you are ready to share your completed portfolio with your instructor or class, here are the steps you can follow in order to share your portfolio in Blackboard. To begin with, let's take a look at where the Portfolios tool is in the updated Blackboard Ultra Base navigation. Once you are logged into Blackboard, navigate to the Tools tab in the left-hand sidebar. Here is where the Portfolios option is located. By selecting this option, you will be able to create and share your portfolios. From the My Portfolios page in Blackboard, there will be boxes that contain each of your created portfolios. Within these boxes, you will see options to edit, view, and more. To share the portfolio, you will click the More option, which will open a drop-down menu, and from here you can select Share. The sharing functions for your portfolios are referred to as a snapshot, which saves a version of your portfolio at the point in time when it is shared with your instructor. If you edit your portfolio after submission, please note that your instructor won't see those edits unless the first snapshot is removed and the portfolio is shared with them again. If you have previously shared a snapshot with anyone, it will appear here in a list with the day and time that the portfolio was shared. To share a snapshot of the selected portfolio, the option is located in the upper left-hand side of this window and labeled as Share a Snapshot With. Hovering over this title gives you a list of drop-down options for methods of sharing your portfolio. If you need to share your portfolio with your instructor, select the option for Users. This is going to open another set of options for sharing the portfolio. Start with the Choose Users box. Select the Browse option. This will open a new window in which you can search for your instructor. Change the search fields so that instead of username, you are searching for last name. Type the last name of your instructor in the search field and select Go. If your instructor's name does not display when searching, they may have a privacy setting enabled in their account that prevents their account from displaying to you, as only users who choose to be listed in the user directory will appear in the user search. We'll discuss what to do in this instance in a moment. If your instructor's name does display, click the checkbox next to their name and click Submit. This will close the pop-up window and your instructor's NetID will now display in the username text box. Then all that is left to do is update any email information. Make sure that the Send Email checkbox is selected so that your instructor receives a notification that you have shared your portfolio with them. Selecting this checkbox will enable you to update the subject and message of the email to something other than the automated message if needed. It is best practice to select the checkbox option for Send a copy of the message to self so that you also receive an email notifying you that the portfolio has been shared and with whom. With these options completed and filled out, select Submit to share the snapshot of your portfolio with your instructor. If the snapshot of the portfolio has been successfully shared, a purple bar with Success will appear at the top of the screen when you are returned to your list of shared snapshots of a portfolio. If the snapshot of the portfolio was not shared successfully, a red error bar will display. It may say that the portfolio has already been shared with the user you tried to add. If this is the case, you will need to remove the previous snapshot shared with the user and then go through the steps to share it again. A snapshot can be removed through the Remove This Snapshot option in the drop-down menu for the snapshot, or by selecting the checkbox for the snapshot and selecting Remove This Snapshot. Now, if you cannot find your instructor's name by searching from the Users option for sharing portfolios, then you will need to share it with them as an external user by entering their email address. This method is also used when a course is asking for a portfolio to be shared with your classmates. From the Share Portfolio screen, select the option from a Share a Snapshot drop-down list for external users. Sharing a portfolio this way is similar to sharing it with users, but instead of searching for your instructor's name, you will simply enter their university email address. Double-check that their email address has been entered correctly before sharing. If you are sharing a snapshot with students, You may have to find the email addresses of your classmates from an email or by searching for the student in Outlook and copying the email addresses over. From here, make any updates needed to the subject and body of the email, and select the option to send a copy of the message to self. There is no need to set a password for the portfolio unless you have been instructed otherwise. The last setting to decide is whether to set an expiration date for how long this snapshot will be shared with others. We recommend reaching out to your instructor if you have any questions about how long you should leave your portfolio snapshot available for others to view. Otherwise, leave this option as no expiration. Remember, it is always possible to remove a snapshot from your list of shared snapshots when it no longer needs to be shared. After verifying all information on this screen is correct one more time, select Submit. If the snapshot of the portfolio has been successfully shared, a purple bar with Success will appear at the top of the screen when you are returned to your list of shared snapshots of a portfolio. This has been a brief walkthrough of how to share a snapshot of the portfolios created in Blackboard with your instructor and/or your fellow students. If you have further questions or concerns about the portfolio tool in Blackboard, please submit a support ticket to the help desk via our website so that we may assist you.